everyone, welcome to Toad TV. We are your hosts. I am Mary Beth. You can find me all over as Mary Beth 494.
And I'm Helen, and you can find me as Helen HG69. We hope the outside noise is not too
Intrusive?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's such a gorgeous day. We are filming here. It is Wednesday, September 19th, and it is absolutely beautiful.
We had thunderstorms roll through yesterday, and it's not humid. It's a gorgeous day.
Yes.
It's almost a fall day, not quite.
We are coming to you from the Jersey Shore, from Long Beach Island, New Jersey, and hopefully you will see some of our bird denizens going across the back, because we are filming on our back deck, and there are birds all in the trees over here. They're just moving all over the place, So it's really very cool. This morning the dogs went out and immediately headed towards the back fence, and it turned out that there was a black cat back there. And it climbed a tree, and I said,
it was not one of our black cats.
Well, I said to Helen, I'm like, I would say check and make sure it's not Tabitha, except the thought of Tabitha trying to climb a tree is really quite funny.
Our little gazelle.
Right. Tabitha was rescued at about 10 days old, and she is used to the finer things in life, and climbing trees is not one of them.
Unlike Dudley, who was also rescued at a very young age, who wants to get out and explore at every opportunity we give him. Tabitha,
No, I tried that once.
No.
Been there, done that, did not like it.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
So she's really very happy inside, being taken care of. You may hear her. She sometimes goes through the background screaming, because that's
like
kind of cat she is.
her.
Yeah. All right. So we are the Crafty Toads. This is a creative podcast, knitting, crocheting, sewing, quilting, all things crafty.
Yeah.
And we are here to show you what we've been working on. So shall we start with... Oh, okay, sorry. I keep doing this every single time. We also have a Ravelry group called the Crafty Toads. You can come over. We do giveaways and sometimes knit-alongs and things like that there. So please feel free to join our group there. And we are the creative hands and mind behind Toad Hollow. So you can find Toad Hollow everywhere as Toad Hollow NJ. I think that does it.
If you would like, thank you. If you're a new viewer, please subscribe. Hit the like button. That would be awesome, as far as YouTube is concerned.
Yes, also I heard comments. Comments, likes, and subscribing are what get us noticed.
Okay.
So please, feel free.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay, and to our returning viewers, as always, thank you so much for coming back.
Why?
No, stop that, because we're scintillating conversationalists, that's why.
Really, why?
All right, so we have stuff to talk about. Shall we do the giveaway first? Get that done?
Sure. We are announcing the winner of the September crate giveaway that we had going in our Ravelry group.
Is the September knit crate.
You get this yarn and the patterns that go with it. It is the tapenade colorway.
Which is really quite beautiful.
It is. It's really very nice.
So, we asked you to leave a comment telling us what your favorite appetizer was. And we picked our favorite one because I really kind of have to have some of this.
I was going to say, you just won by
sheer
originality.
Yep.
Or that we haven't heard.
It is Big Mean Nurse. Her name is Pamela, and she likes gator bites. And I'm sorry, but yeah, got to go with that.
Mic drop.
That wins. She is from Sparta, Tennessee. So Pamela, please get in touch with us and let us know your address, and we will send that down to you. And also, I was reading your About You on Ravelry, and really, we need to come hang out because you sound like a really awesome person.
Yes.
So, anyway, Pamela, please get in touch with us, and we will send that out.
Yeah, either one of us on Ravelry.
Yes. So either Mary Beth 494 or Helen HG69.
Right.
Okay, that is done. I think that is the only thing that we have as far as...
Yeah, no other giveaways. And we're not doing another one yet. So,
like administrative stuff. All right. Would you like to show your finished object?
Well, I mean, then we have to end the podcast because there's just nothing better than that.
I am having lemon zinger tea today.
As I said, it's almost fall, but not quite fall, so otherwise I'd be wearing it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Look at this.
It's a veil, a very heavy veil. Okay, so that's the yoke. Then here are the sleeves. Oh my God, I love the green. I love the green.
Here, go up so you
Okay.
can see the green in the yoke.
And then if you hold it up, it's great for most of the body and a bit around the bottom.
I have to, I still have to block it, but I'm taking it up to see my mom today, so I didn't want to block it and have it be wet. So.
I know all of you out there are saying, oh my goodness, that is so gorgeous. What possibly could be the sweater? What is the pattern?
It is the Starfall sweater by Jennifer Steingass. This is her. And she is Jennifer Steingass on Ravelry. She's got several beautiful sweaters. We were just looking at them this morning.
By the way, buy 2 patterns, get the 3rd one free,
Right.
in case you fall in love with them all and you want to buy them. So this is it. So pretty. Love your colors.
This is one of those things where I look at it, I'm like, I can't believe I did that.
Yeah. Helen was trying it on. This collar is amazing.
Oh yeah, here, look at the collar. It's a, it's an I-cord. You just bind off the collar in an I-cord, and I love it because I do not like
flattering.
anything
Like up
around
here.
my neck.
Right.
I hate turtlenecks. So that I love this, and it's a very flattering look too.
Yeah. Oh no, it is
so-
such a flattering
And then you
color.
can have whatever kind of shirt you want underneath, whether you want to have anything showing or just have a tank underneath.
Right. No, it's perfect.
Yeah, and it's the Knit Pick Swish yarn. They're DK. It's 100% superwash merino. It is so
So
soft.
squishy.
You don't even need. Usually when I have sweaters that I knit out of wool, I need something on my skin as a barrier. But not with this. This is just so beautiful.
It is.
And let me show off my beautiful studs.
Really, they're gorgeous.
Except for this one that I forgot to weave that one in. But
Honestly, you could wear it inside out. No. But they are beautiful.
this is my epic FO for 2018.
So pretty. Now I want to make one.
Yeah.
Helen was picking out her next sweater and she said, oh look, it's buy 2 get 1 free. I'm like, okay, add this one and this one and this one. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
Yes, gorgeous.
maybe by next podcast it'll be cool enough and I can be wearing it.
Right.
But I was trying it on. I'm like, I'm dying. There's no way, because I thought maybe I'd just have it on for 2 seconds to show,
Nope.
but no, it's
Still a little
not that kind of
humid.
weather yet.
Yeah.
So.
Lovely.
Colorwork's my bitch now.
Okay. All right. On that note, let's move on to something else, shall we?
Oh, look, I grafted, and look, I see. Let's see. I grafted my sleeve together.
I brought out the wrong bag.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you bring?
The sweater, not the my
The
cowl,
shawl?
my shawl. I have to go back in and get it.
Oh, okay.
All right. We're gonna pause right
We
here
have
for a
brief
second.
interlude. Well, you know.
I'm gonna just pause this. Cat hair in my eye. I'm not sure how that happened. Sorry, cat hair in my eye. Okay. I had to go get my bag because I brought out the wrong project. But okay, I've started a new project.
We're in the cast on all the things.
Okay, so a couple of podcasts ago, I said that I wasn't going to be casting on any more shawls because I have too many shawls and I don't wear them all as it is, and they look very pretty hanging on my ladder, but really I do not need more shawls. I also said that I wasn't going to cast on anything new because I wanted to finish things.
Right.
I cast on a new pair of socks because once you cast off socks, you cast on a new pair of socks, but yeah, I'm having dreams of things that I'm casting on, and I've decided that just don't trust anything that I say, and I'm just going to cast on whatever I
That's
want.
a big fat liar.
Well, it's not so much a
Go.
lie.
Podcast title.
Yeah.
Mary Beth's a big fat liar.
Okay. Maybe more Mary Beth can't keep, to what she says, because she says one
I
thing.
really think Mary Beth's a big fat liar rolls off the tongue just a little bit better than Mary Beth. whole paragraph about.
Anyway, I cast on something new.
I'm gonna learn how to put things above you with the
All right, so what I cast on was All Points South by Casapinka. Now, I would like to make a small caveat that while this may seem like a shawl, it's actually kind of like a poncho. So I am casting on something new because I've never made a poncho before.
I am so intrigued by this that I now really want to do it myself.
I love the colors that she chose. They are not the colors that I went with, but I love the colors that she chose. So I decided, and it's got enough going in it that it's going to keep me interested. It's just not all stockinette or garter or whatever. Let me show you what I've got.
Well, show your yarns first.
My 3 yarns are going to be...
And explain, because this is also going to be a sample, because we have this new base that people are shying away from because it has the word cotton in it, so that we want to show how beautifully it knits up.
Right.
Also, Mary Beth loves knitting in it. So.
This is... I actually am doing 2 things in this color.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. All right. We call this our cotton-eyed toad. And this project calls for 3 different colors. I have chosen color A is falling leaves. Color B is Le Revers, which is our red. And color C is going to be corn silk. It is very fall, very me. I love it. The thing with our cotton is this is a 50% superwash merino, 50% cotton. To dye cotton, it takes a different type of dye and a different dyeing process than it does to dye wool. So as we've mentioned, I don't know whether we've said it on the podcast or whether we've only said it
we've said it so many times at the festivals.
At festivals, but when we dye, only the wool portion of the yarn takes the dye. The cotton does not, because the cotton needs a different dye process. So it comes out muted and almost a little washed out, which I adore.
Yeah, I love how the cotton
Really love
takes
this.
the color.
We have been showing people at festivals that we say it's got 50% cotton in there. They say, oh, no, I don't like working with cotton. We say it's not like the dishy, thicker cotton.
People are thinking like sugars and cream or the
and they're thinking
dishy.
They're thinking more of like a DK weight.
DK or a worsted weight.
This
and
is
100% cotton.
A fingering weight, and it's 50% superwash merino. It is just so soft, and it has a lovely drape to it. I've done so little.
She just cast it on last night.
I cast it on last night, so that, I really haven't done very much. You can just begin to see the colors. You do 4.
It's just got such a nice, as you said,
feel.
soft feel to it.
Yeah, it's really, really beautiful. You do 4 rows of ribbing, and then you go into a stockinette phase. And then you start striping, and it's going to be cool. And I love the way it's knitting up. I really do. I think it is so, so beautiful.
Okay, we're not doing any work today. We're just knitting.
Okay.
I'm sorry, everybody who's placed orders.
Yeah.
We're knitting.
Because this is just really, really,
if anybody's
really
going to understand.
And we were at the Catskills Festival this weekend, which we will talk about a little bit later, and I got a new bag because it fell in the mud and we couldn't sell it, so I now have a witch bag for my Halloween project, which is awesome because
It's a really cool bag.
it is. It's an awesome bag, and I really kind of love it. Anyway, that is my first project. So it is the All Points South by Casapinka. I have not done one of hers before, so I'm kind of excited about that. And you start... you cast on a certain number of stitches, join in the round, and then you just knit in the round. And she says it's supposed to be a shawl that you can pull over your shoulders, but her 14-year-old daughter told her that it's a poncho, and so now it's a poncho. And I am okay. I will do a poncho.
I've wanted a poncho for a while,
I know.
so I'm very glad you're making me one.
Yes. Wouldn't it be nice? I'll trade you for your sweater, okay? That is my first project. Go for it.
Well, should I hold mine until we talk about the festival?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, so then my second project, because I only have two, is my socks that I cast on. I am
You're
doing...
gonna recognize the color.
I know. And the wool. Again, in the cotton I toed and in the Le Revere color. I am doing the
Look
blueberry...
how far you have gotten.
I know. People talk about how they fall off the needles. And
Fly off, yeah.
it's true. They look so good against the red of my shirt.
Oh my God, you are so clashy. That is just horrific.
However,
I think I better hold it. All right. You're making people sick.
These are the blueberry waffle socks. I am doing them out of cotton I toed. They are 64 stitches. I'm doing it on a 2.75 millimeter size US 2 needle. I'm doing them on my Chow Goose that I adore. I do them two at a
cast on
time.
a pair of socks. That's it.
Yeah.
We're knitting today.
I do two at a time because I love getting them done at the same time. And they really, this pattern is...
I love the blueberry. My blueberry waffle are my favorite socks.
This pattern is a wonderful, wonderful pattern because I don't normally knit that much in the amount of time that it's taken me, and I really...
And we have not had knitting time.
No. I did a little bit this weekend, but I kept falling asleep this weekend, so that didn't count.
We did have... Because our awesome TV was distracting.
So this is where I am doing it. I seem to have missed a row or two here.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You can't really tell. But, yeah. I love it. And I love the way the color is coming through. That's a little close. I'm sorry. I love the way the color is coming through. And I'm not sure it's showing on the monitor.
It will. It's just with the sun reflecting off it, we can't really see.
So pretty. I love the flecks of white going through.
I'm going to take one of the variegated ones and I'm just going to make up a pair of socks.
Well, now you know why I want to put up one of the things. I woke up this morning and we have a colorway called Fall Bonfire, and I'm casting it on in a pair of socks because I've been dreaming about this. This is the second night in a row that I've dreamed about knitting in this colorway, so I need to cast it on, and I think socks are the answer. So that will be going on my needles soon too.
Since I'm abandoning all my old projects, I get to cast on all new ones.
There you go.
So I'll just cast on a pair of socks.
And then next year when somebody has a, free up your needles challenge, you'll have lots to choose from.
Ready to go.
Those are my two projects. I have a sweater that I am working on. However, I'm in the middle of short rows, so it's like in the middle of a row. I can't really show it. So I hope by next week I will have gotten far enough that I will have a straight row.
And you've shown it before. It's not like it's a new sweater.
Right.
So.
All right. So, shall we talk about festivals?
Yeah.
All right. I do have one thing that I just want to mention before we go into the Catskills one. Last weekend, not this past weekend, the one before, we did the New Jersey Sheep and Wool Festival, and we made a couple of small purchases. We got some things for our fiber share partners because we're doing fiber share, and we're not going to show those just in case they're watching because we don't want to ruin it. But we did go one other place to get stuff. I have spoken before about how we got a felted mouse like this because my nephew loves to sing Superhero by Coldplay, and he calls it his song, and we got it and we keep it out all year round. And my brother,
we got it last year at the New Jersey Sheep and Wool, so my best first stop.
Yeah, my brother Cullen's father saw it and said that he needed one, so we got him one that we are going to send down for his birthday. And then I also got this one because his name is Larry, so I got him an L for Larry. Also, I love the shape of the mouse. He's just such a great shape. It's such a cool. So these two are going to go down to Larry for his birthday. I know that he does not watch this, so I don't need to worry about that. So those are going to be his birthday present
and if he
beginning
does,
December.
Shame on you.
All right. So then I called Helen from the booth, and I'm like, okay.
How much can I spend?
So we're doing fairly well. Can I extend this to 3 mice because they're kind of expensive, so that it's not like I'm paying $5 for this mouse.
Right.
And she's like, sure, go ahead. What are you going to get? And I said, oh, wait. Just wait.
Yeah, you can't just say this. You have to.
I could not leave him behind. It's Einstein. I was attracted by his hair. And originally I thought it was Beethoven. So I thought, oh, that'll be fun because, you know, we both took piano lessons and everything. But Einstein was at Princeton, so it's even better. So I got Einstein, and I adore him so much. I absolutely love him. So he is the newest addition.
I might want to go to Rhinebeck just to see her stuff.
Well, we'll wait for next year
Yeah.
for New Jersey Sheep and Wool and get it next year.
It's this is the name of the company, Land Art. They are handmade from Peruvian alpaca and Highland wool.
And as I said, they are.
I'm pretty sure they're a fair trade company.
Yes, they are. And they are about $25 each. So
Yeah.
it's an expensive, I mean, for a little mouse
For
like
a
that.
Christmas ornament, I mean, but it's a handmade. I mean, when you think about the work that went into it, it's not expensive at all.
Right. But I don't want somebody going in thinking that it's going to
Right.
be like $10, $15. Our superhero is out all the time.
Yeah.
He is out all the
And
time,
Einstein will
and
join
every
him.
time I look at him, I smile and I think of Cullen. And Einstein is just hysterical, and
Yeah.
I needed to have him. So I love them. I think they're fantastic. So that was really our only acquisition
Extravagance, yeah.
from New Jersey Sheep and Wool because we were busy selling, which is
Mm-hmm.
very cool. So then this past weekend we went up to the Catskills.
Yes. We drove up to the Catskills Fiber Festival. It was their first year for this festival. So it was an unknown entity, but it was really good for a first year festival. It did really well. It's an absolutely gorgeous day.
It was in Bethel, New York, at the Dancing Cat Distillery. No, the
Catskills
Catskills Distillery
Distillery.
and Dancing Cat Saloon.
Right.
And she also owns the
Dancing Cat
art gallery
Gallery, yeah.
across the street. So the same lady owns all three properties. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and we tried. After this, we're going to put up. We took some footage. There's a lot of driving footage because it's just beautiful scenery, but we took little video snippets of certain things.
While we were there.
We will get better at that portion of it. It's very stilted. It's just like, you know, here's a random thought.
We drove
just-
up on Friday.
Yeah.
And
Well, we
it took
rented
about
a car. So.
Right. Oh, that's right. We rented a car because we needed to bring display pieces as well as inventory, and the toadster is a little small.
Yeah.
So-
when you add 2 dogs, so.
We packed it up and drove up, and it was a beautiful drive. It took us about 4 hours.
3.5. 'Cause
3.5?
we were up there by 2:30. We were supposed to
right.
set up at 3:00. We were half an hour early. Everybody.
We didn't even know who we were. We had to call ahead and make sure that they were going to be okay that we set up.
Yeah.
So then we got there and we said, hi, we're here to set up. And they said, oh, the tent isn't going to be here until tonight. And we said, okay. We also got tables. Well, no, they're not coming till later tonight. And we said, okay, fine. Then we will we had gotten an Airbnb.
Right.
So we said, we'll go to the Airbnb and check in there and then come back tomorrow morning to set up because the festival itself didn't open till 10. So we got there about 8 and started setting up, and we were ready just about 10 o'clock.
Just about 10 o'clock.
Yeah, so it was perfect.
It was
It was messy.
very, very muddy.
Yes.
Very
It was in a
muddy. And it
field.
got worse as it did. Our area got worse because we were at the bottom of the hill, so the hill drained. So that it was very, very muddy. Next year we will, if they don't have flooring, we'll put it.
They're talking about putting flooring down. But it was so much fun. They had a guy who started with a great big block of wood. He had a chainsaw, and it annoyed
which
some
you will
people.
hear in the background of our videos.
Yeah, it annoyed some people because it was kind of loud, but it was so cool because he started chopping things off.
He was wood carving.
Right, and he was
from
carving.
a tree.
And at first, I said to Helen, I think it's...
We thought it was a bear.
Right, oh, right, we thought it was a bear first. And then Helen's like, no, I think it may be Spike. He may be doing Spike because it looked like Spike.
It looked like a golden retriever head.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, then we got busy because also it was a slow start to the festival.
Yes.
So that I was getting a little worried because the woman who ran it said that people show up early, and I'm like, okay.
We did hear a lot of people who were saying, I'm making my first round,
Right.
which is always, we're always fine with that.
Yeah. But then we got busy, and then all of a sudden you looked over and it's like, oh, It's an alpaca.
And it was so cool. And well, there's
a picture of it.
The people who put on the festival were Rosehaven alpacas, so
Right.
it was absolutely perfect. It fit in perfectly.
And they had live alpacas there. They had goats.
Llamas.
Did they have llamas?
Yeah, one of them was a
There
llama.
was a llama.
One of them was a llama.
There were the Angora rabbits.
And they said next year they're bringing sheep. They said that the sheep people backed out, but they're going to make sure that they have sheep.
And the sheep people backed out because of the flooding. Their farms got flooded, and they had to move them, which is part of our. They said that it rained 8 inches in the week before.
Oh, really?
Up there, so that's why everything was so muddy. But it kind of fit in with the whole Woodstock feel because the mud of Woodstock and everything. So.
And next year we are going to be ready, and we're going to have boots. We are going to have wellies because you need them.
Yeah.
Because I was walking across the field and nearly lost my shoe. I actually had to throw away the shoes at the end.
We both threw away our shoes.
It was so disgusting.
And I was in sandals because I forgot to pack my sneakers. So I'm in my feet. They were just caked in mud. But it was all part of the.
It was so much fun.
I mean,
it really
thank God
was.
it wasn't cold. It would have been much more unpleasant.
It was a wonderful afternoon. It was just a lot of fun, and we met some people who came and said that they had not met us yet, but they watched the podcast, and so hello everybody who came. Thank you so much. And we have some old friends who stopped by.
I was going to say we had a couple people that we had seen the weekend before at New Jersey Sheep Mall.
Right.
Came up and...
We actually had one lady who doesn't follow the podcast. She just walked by. She's like, I saw you last weekend in New Jersey. And I said, yes, you did. They live in Randolph, which is about an hour away.
Yeah.
And her husband restores old Porsches, so they take the old Porsches out to drive. So they come up to the Catskills all the time because it's like an hour drive,
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it was nice. It was really nice.
Yes.
It was a lot of fun. And we went to our Airbnb. We got there.
It's a little remote.
Okay. You go down this road.
There's a video of us driving down the road to the Airbnb.
It's kind of like a roller coaster ride. You go down and then you go up a little bit and then you go down again. And then you go up to get to the house. And that part isn't paved. And the house is nice. It's a nice size house.
Oh yeah, it was actually a perfect size for a place for us to live.
Right. And we forgot to take video footage of it, but it was just a nice house. I called the guy who was our contact person. I'm like, I can't find Wi-Fi anywhere. Is there Wi-Fi?
Is there Wi-Fi? And
he said,
is there a trick to the TV?
He's like, no, there's no Wi-Fi. There's a cell tower up on the top of the hill. I said, okay, we'll use our data. And then I said, so is there a trick to the TV? Because we only get like 3 channels. He said, nope, that's it. No cable, no nothing. It's just 3 channels. I said, okay, all right. So we went into Monticello, and we went to the Walmart. Okay, so there was something we noticed as we were driving, and I'm not sure if it's to the area or something like that. They look like regular houses, but they have strip club signs on the front of them. It's like dancing girls, and it's like a sign.
But it's like, how the houses and they have professional offices in them.
Only not that nice.
I mean, but they've rezoned them for professional offices, and then they have the shingle outside. Well,
this is a
got
shingle.
The house and it's got the shingle.
It's got a strip club, and it's like the old-fashioned strip club sign where the girls back like this, and everything. So you're like, okay, maybe somebody got it at an antique store and they thought this was fun, and then you see the neon open sign in the windows. I said to Helen,
it's like she's just a single mom working away.
Do they do this out of their houses? And it wasn't just one. We saw like 3 of them.
No, it was weird.
It was really kind of strange because it wasn't the kind of building that you normally associate with like an adult club. It's just, Yeah,
because, usually it's the building with the boarded up windows.
Right.
And, the cars hiding around the back. And
these are houses. They're like regular houses, and it's just...
the positive thing, there were no cars, so...
But it was also
it's a
4
house,
o'clock
so
in the afternoon, so... And I'm earning some extra money, I'm earning my yarn money. It was just a little odd. Anyway, so we went to Monticello. We went to Walmart in Monticello, which was frightening.
It was not our favorite place in the world.
But we got some board games. So we got Trivial Pursuit, we got Scrabble, and then we got a puzzle.
Because we're going to rough it.
We thought, you know
not gonna
what?
watch TV
We're going
and-
to do this old school. We don't have TV, that's fine. That's good. We came back and we figured, okay, we're going to have dinner. We'll try and find something on TV while we watch dinner, and then we'll go do a board game. And then we fell asleep.
And then we got back Saturday night and we
Fell
fell
asleep.
asleep.
So-
we have two new board games and
a brand new puzzle.
that we brought home with us.
Right.
That we haven't even touched. So.
But it's okay because we have plans for the Trivial Pursuit, and also you can never have too many Scrabble games,
Right.
as far as I'm concerned.
And the puzzle will be fun.
Yeah, we just need to find a place to set it up. But
Tabitha.
we are going to go back to the Catskills in a week and a half, and for another festival. And we tried to book into the same place, only they were taken.
Oh, fire!
Yep, fire. I used to be a dispatcher for the Beach Haven Police Department, and it was my job to ring that bell. We
This
used
will last a little bit. It's a volunteer fire department, so
I will tell you that we used to ring it at noon every day.
they don't do that anymore.
They don't do that anymore, but it used to be my job when I was doing the day shift that I had to ring it at noon every day, so I had to count down to noon and then ring it. But you don't do it on Sunday. And I didn't realize that, so I rang it on Sunday, and all the volunteer firemen in the area thought that there was actually a fire, and they all came rushing in, and I'm like, yeah, no, I thought I was supposed to ring it at noon, you know, who knew? Anyway, so,
You might as well just...
okay. What were we
Anyway,
talking about?
so we tried to book the same Airbnb because we're doing the In the Making Festival, not this weekend, next weekend. But they were booked, so we ended up with another one in Narrowsburg. Right? He's in Narrowsburg?
No.
It's close. Anyway, we've ended up with another one that's going to be a cabin with what? How did he call the stream?
An idyllic stream or something?
No, it was a broiling stream or something like that. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Hopefully we will get video of this one so that
Yeah.
you can see. We did take some video outside. It was absolutely beautiful, and when we stepped outside to walk the dogs at night, it was
Oh
so
my God,
dark.
it was a
You
dark-
could see the sky so well. The stars were gorgeous. However,
That was the only thing you could see. You could not see your hand in front of your face.
it is much darker than we are used to.
I had to. When you turn off the light to go to bed, it was like, no, that's too dark. It's just too dark.
It really was
So-
very dark.
I had to turn on a little light.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where we are not used to that at all. We're
Yeah.
used to street lights and things like that, and cars going by periodically. And this, you're on the top of a hill, and you are all by yourself.
If you
There's
hear
nobody
something,
else.
then you need to worry.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, our Airbnb came with a can of bear repellent.
Fun time.
We did not go, trudging off into the woods. Also, muddy.
Very muddy.
Um,
But we really enjoyed it there. It was really,
Yeah,
really
it
nice.
was
It was
a-
very quiet.
yeah,
Nice, relaxing.
and it was 10 minutes from the festival, so it was
Yeah.
perfect. I mean,
It really was.
New Jersey, Sheep and Wool, we drove 2 hours each way, back and forth. So that having 10 minutes, it's like, oh,
Wait, I'm
wait,
home.
I'm home, and I have all this time in front of me.
Right.
I will sleep.
On the way home on Sunday, we stopped in Narrowsburg because they have a lookout where you can look out over eagles' nests.
Yeah,
we
they're
did not
looking on the Delaware River.
find. I'm not sure we found the right spot.
No, I think it's the right spot. It's just the
They
eagles
weren't there.
Um,
But we did. You looked out on the Delaware River, and it was. Oh my God, it's so pretty.
We have footage of that. Too.
It's so
just
beautiful.
gorgeous, yeah.
And we were walking across a bridge, and on the other side of the bridge it says "Welcome to Pennsylvania."
Yeah.
So that it was right. We were right at the
Sorry,
Pennsylvania
mosquito.
border. So no, it was cool. It was really fun.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous up there, and we took a lot of footage of the driving because I'm going to be interested to compare it, see what the difference is in the trees from the 2 weeks
Okay.
that were gone because the leaves should start to change.
Right.
So
So this weekend we are heading instead of north. We're heading south.
Right.
We are coming to Southern Pines, North Carolina. We have checked with Bella Filati, that is the name of the yarn store, checked and double checked to make sure that they are not underwater and that everything is fine. And
Florence is not ruining our party.
Yep, they are good to go. They said, nope, we want you to come, so we are coming.
Yep.
We are leaving Friday. We are going to try and do the trip all in one day. So it's going to be...
We will do the trip in one day.
A long trip, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's each day it's getting better. To begin with, it was like about 8 hours, and then Florence hit, and now it's like 9 and change.
Well, to begin with, it was 11.
It was 11. Okay.
And then now it's 9.
Because the roads have been closed and everything. So as they're opening up the roads again, we're getting, and we can always circumvent.
Right. We have our GPS.
So.
And at this time, since we're doing it in a store, we can go in the toadster.
Yeah.
So it's going to be cool. So we'll just have the inventory in the back, the dogs in the middle, and us up front.
Right.
Perfect.
And they're providing housing, so
thank you so much.
Yeah.
We can't wait. It's a farmhouse, and I'm so excited about this. Really excited about it. So yeah, no, that's coming up. That's cool. And we hope to hook up with some people down there.
Right.
Meet up with some people.
So if you're in the North Carolina, Southern Pines-ish, because I know it's a very big state. But if you're in that area
and you want to stop by, please do.
Please come say hello.
Isn't Teresa in North Carolina?
I think so.
We should send her a message.
Jess is in North Carolina too.
Yeah.
So,
guys, come.
Right.
Visit us. See us.
I know it was a big state, and you might have other things to worry about right now.
Yes. But if you want to come. Okay.
So when we were at the festival, we got out and about at the last bit.
Oh, do you want to say what brought us out of our tent?
Oh, okay. So we were talking about, Mary was saying, do you want to walk around? And towards the end of the day, fire engines. Sorry, there's a little bird in the top of the pine tree, and she's having a bath, and she's very cute. Anyway.
ADD girl.
I am.
It's like, oh, here, I'm going to say, nope, there's a fire truck. Nope, there's a bird. Now there's a dog.
That's what you get for putting me outside.
Yeah.
Too many distractions.
Can you see their tails going in the back? Dogs all over the neighborhood are now barking because the fire trucks are going by.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
So I was facing the inside of our booth, and we were deciding whether we'd get out and walk around because we wanted to walk around together. And sorry, I'm getting bitten by bugs. Were there few enough people for us to abandon the booth? And then all of a sudden, my Beth goes, "Look!" And I turn around, and there is a man with a full-size. He wasn't a barn owl.
No, he was a 20 owl, maybe? I don't know.
He was like from my arm, probably like that big.
Yeah.
He had the glove on. This was his owl, his pet, and he was wandering around with this beautiful owl. There are pictures and footage afterwards of this owl, and there was a picture on our Instagram page. This bird, Spike loved it too. He says, "Excuse me for burping." It was beautiful. The bird
magnificent,
was absolutely stunning. I have never seen an owl up close.
And there was a lady with him who had a barn owl.
Yeah.
That her barn owl was about that big, and she said that in order to, they bought the owls. Certain people are allowed to go in and take an owl out of the nest, but they don't recommend it. So what they do is they buy the owls, but you need to, in order to be able to raise an owl, you need to train with a master falconer. And the man that was walking around with the owl was a master falconer. So she was training with him to be able to raise her owl.
Because he has the owls, he has the falcon, and
he's got a goshawk. So, he raises and trains like the raptor birds.
Yeah.
And she said,
okay, Drew, stop.
The first thing you need to know about owls and birds are they're not affectionate. Hey, it's okay, man. It's okay. They will not be affectionate like dogs or even like cats. You are their feeder, and that is it. So that once you get past that and you don't think that this owl is going to come and nuzzle under your chin
Right.
and things like that, she said it's fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating to see and watch.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, they've been working with that. So next year they are going to have the owls there full time because the master falconer is a friend of the lady who owns the Dancing Cat saloon and distillery. So she said they'll be there full time next year.
Yeah.
So it's going to be even better because they're going to be owls.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
So while we were out there, one of our fellow vendors was out talking too, and it turned out it was Toby Roxanne, whom we run into each other like in passing all the time because we vended the same shows, but we've never actually met. So we introduced ourselves, and we went to her booth, and we were looking, and we got a couple of her patterns.
One of her patterns is the tarot collection, and she named all of them after tarot cards. So there's the Queen of Pentacles, and this one is, I'm just going to show one or two. This one is the Fool. Really cool, interesting patterns. We have not started doing any of these yet because we have been talking for quite a while about doing a tarot deck set of colors. So here's the Three of Wands. So what we want to do is do that first and then make...
Yeah, I mean, we saw this and we're like, oh my God, now we have to definitely dye up after the tarot card. We just
Right.
have to find the perfect deck.
We're
So-
looking for a particular deck, and then once we do, we are going to dye the yarns to go with it, but then we will knit patterns to go with, knit some of these up as samples because it just will all fit together perfectly.
Yeah.
And then the other book we got,
We also got, it's her newest book. It's called Design Doubles. And it's the knitting patterns for shawl and sweater pairs. So she's got a pattern or a design, and then she puts it into both a sweater and a shawl. So this is the Tower Hill shawl, and then there's the Tower Hill sweater. So this is the repeating pattern that's in both, which I thought was such a fascinating idea
yes,
to do. So I came home and I cast on the Tower Hill shawl.
Monday night, we took the bag of DK yarn that we had, dumped it on the floor, and put together a kit for Helen's shawl and her sweater.
And yeah, I didn't bring out the colors for my sweater yet, but
You haven't cast on yet,
Yeah.
so that's okay.
so what I'm going to do is, these are the colors. So this is Orca Island. This is the old-time favorite, Mr. Carrisford, and Sukiko's Cloak. So this is going to be the main color. And then she only has one color that's the stripe. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the stripe, the first couple stripes in the Sukiko, and then I will do the bottom stripe in Mr. Carrisford.
Okay, I'm holding this, and all of a sudden, all the green that is
Right.
in this yarn is popping out, and all the purple and blues. It's so perfect.
It is. And it's just great because it'll be a great sample for our DK yarn.
This is how Orcas Island cakes up, which is gorgeous. I'm just going to say this is really, really beautiful.
It's
But
only to be outdone
it does not hold a candle to
by how it knits up.
how it knits up. I love this.
This is gorgeous. Which is a shame because this is not my favorite yarn to dye. But I will have to dye more because this is just beautiful.
Oh my God, it's spectacular.
Yeah. And I love the stitch definition on our DK.
RDK.
And, I mean, this is the base, not necessarily anything to do with us, but it has a beautiful stitch definition.
It's 100% superwash merino, 100 grams, 231 yards, 4-ply. So that's the DK toad, or toad DK, I think is what we're calling it.
So this is, I just cast it on the other night. So this is the start. And we have a trip to North Carolina.
And lots of car knitting.
And lots of car knitting. So it's very good car knitting because you just stocking it and then
Make
your
one
yarn
left.
overs. Not
Yeah.
even, just
No.
yarn overs. So
How are you increasing?
yarn overs.
Oh, the Anyway, go ahead.
So
I'm just gonna stop.
that's
talking.
okay. Nice easy knit, beautiful yarn.
Yeah.
So
We'll have to make sure we take the rest of it up before we
right.
go.
And I'm going to cast on the Tower Hill sweater and do it in conjunction because I'm looking for a nice, comfy cardigan.
Yeah.
Just something that you can throw on and do this when it gets a little chilly.
If you're sitting in your chair, you just wrap it
Right,
around you.
hell around the house in it. So this was perfect because I was looking at the Comfort Fade, but this one will work just as well, and I actually prefer the design of this one.
Right.
So
Cool.
very exciting, and she's got there's some just beautiful, beautiful patterns.
Yes.
She will be at Rhinebeck, I believe.
She's signing books at Rhinebeck.
On Saturday of Rhinebeck, she will be signing books in the book tent. So stop by and grab her new book.
Yeah. Tell her to Toad Hollow sent you.
Yeah. And it's Toby Roxanne.
Cool. All right.
Just beautiful patterns.
Anything else?
That me.
All right.
Um.
Shall we do random facts?
Oh, right. So reading, I really hasn't changed much from last time.
What?
Reading.
I finished up The Silkworm by Robert Galbraith. I really, really liked it. I have now downloaded the third book. And I can't remember the name. It's
Oh, I was going to say Goodreads has it.
Career of Evil is the third one. So that's what I am starting up now. I haven't actually started it yet, but I will be. And I'm liking that very, very much. So.
I just started Ghost Walk by Rebecca Stott. And I'm about 20 pages in, so I really can't.
Oh, I started Caravel. That's my nighttime reading. The Robert Galbraith is my listening to as I sew. But I started Caravel and I'm enjoying the beginning. So we're going to have a discussion about that when we're done. Okay, we still are planning to do the book discussions. We just haven't had a chance to do them yet, but we're talking about when we're going to do them. We're thinking about possibly bringing down the tripod and doing one in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Sunday morning before we leave type of thing. We shall see. All right. Would you like to go first or shall I?
You can go first.
Mine actually ties in with our trip to the Catskills the next time.
Okay.
Mine is about leaves
Oh, okay.
and changing colors. So, did you know that when the leaves change colors, the yellow and the orange is in the leaf all along, and it's just an abundance of green from the chlorophyll that overpowers all the other colors, and that as the sun gets weaker and the chlorophyll lessens, then the other colors start showing through.
I do vaguely remember that from...
I do not. I did not know that. I
Chemistry
did
or
know that my other fact was that the red and purple come from sugar and sap in the leaf.
Oh, that I did not know. Okay.
So that is what provides the tree with energy
so it's
during.
like, red. Back again.
So like the maples, they have the red and the purplish red leaves because they've got the sugar in the tree, and it helps provide the tree with energy after the chlorophyll leaves.
And the brown is just dead.
And the brown is dead.
Okay.
Also, evergreens have a thick waxy substance on the needles, which prevents them from changing because it also protects the leaves, the needles and everything. So the deciduous trees are the ones that change color. The evergreens are the ones that don't.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my my big thing.
Okay.
Fall leaves. Okay, go ahead.
Mine is completely random.
Okay.
Did you know snails have, average garden snail has 14,000 teeth?
Oh my God, I'm having nightmares.
You know how I feel about slugs and snails.
Yes.
So
Do slugs have teeth too? Or is
I
it
don't
just
know.
snails?
I don't look up slugs.
Okay. What made you think to look up snails?
I didn't. It was just I was putting in weird. I wanted to look up weird facts about something else, and this just popped up, and like, yeah, I can't let that one go.
Okay, so 14,000 teeth.
14,000 teeth.
Where
that
are
arranged
they?
On their tongue, in rows on their tongue. Their tongue is called the radula, and most of them they have 120 rows, 100 teeth in each row. Then,
I would not think that their tongue was that big.
yeah, there is the limpet, which is the aquatic snail.
Okay.
Also have the 14,000 teeth, but their teeth exceed the tensile strength of spider silk, Kevlar, and titanium. Researchers have measured the force that it would take to break the teeth, and it's the force that it takes to turn carbon into a diamond.
Wow.
So, just the whole never going in the water thing.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, 14,000 teeth.
Okay, so snails have mouths.
Yeah.
Let's start with that because I didn't even know that.
Right.
Huh.
They're just disgusting creatures all around.
Mother Nature in
Yes.
her glory.
Mhm.
Wow.
Trivia
Okay.
question.
On that lovely note, you go have happy dreams now of snails with 14,000 teeth.
Yep. That can
Ugh.
bite you because they're that strong.
Okay. Fun times.
Yeah.
Boy, people are really going to want to watch our stuff. They talk about snail teeth.
It's just randomness.
Yes.
So
It's all right. And we will see you next week
yes,
when we will have come back from North Carolina, and
be heading out to the Catskills again.
I may be heading into a nervous breakdown.
No, all we have to do, we just have next weekend, and then we have a little bit of time.
Right. We have
So-
orders to fill, but other than that, we don't have
But
to
not the
be
crazy,
anywhere. And
And
Yeah.
there will be a shop update.
yes.
And all shop updates.
Yes, there will. But yeah, we are getting ready. North Carolina, here we come. And after that, back up to the Catskills. And after that, I think we're relaxing for a little bit.
Go right into Opera Saturdays.
That's right. Our Saturdays are coming.
Yeah.
Get ready, y'all. 'Cause we are coming.
Y'all. You getting ready for North Carolina?
Yep, I am.
Y'all.
I'm getting ready. Okay. Have a wonderful week, everybody.
Go forth and knit.
Go forth and knit. Bye.
We are heading to the Catskills Fiber Festival this weekend, and so we gotta make sure the birds are all taken care of. Got a nice full bird feeder. I got another one back there that's full, and then we just gotta fill up the one in front and make sure we take care of the crows. Get some corn cobs for the crows. I'm gonna fill up the feeder out front. This will be empty probably tomorrow afternoon, but it'll keep them going until we get back.
The car is packed to the gills. The co-pilots are ready. We are ready to leave. It's time for our adventure. Catskills, here we come. Hey guys.
Hello everybody. We are on our way to the Catskills, and we're about an hour in, 2 hours in?
No.
About an hour and a half. Anyway, well, there's a point, because in this hour and a half, we just had a little impromptu company meeting and come up with, based on a podcast we just listened to, a whole bunch of stuff that we need to do. We need
A very long
It is. It's a very long list of boring administrative stuff. Social media,
emails.
email lists.
All you people who signed
have
up for
a website
emails
that works.
that we never send anything out.
Right. So
We're going to try and get better at that.
we are, and we're gonna hopefully good things to come.
However, one of the good things that we talked about was walking on the beach.
Yes, saying that we have to walk on the beach. So
I mean, there are good things.
yeah. So talk to you soon.
Bye. We have officially switched drivers. I am not driving and videoing at the same time because that would not be good. And Helen is now driving because we decided this bike was a little short on the legs. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys some of the scenery that we're going through. We have just passed into New York and we are climbing the mountain as we speak. So here, let me turn this around and show you what we are seeing.
we know who we are anymore. We arrived half an hour early to set up. They're not even ready for us. Our tent, this is not our tent, this is one of the tents, but our tent isn't even set up yet. So we will just have to go entertain ourselves. She's trying to get in touch with our Airbnb to make sure they can take us early. She doesn't want to get back in the car. Okay, this is the driveway to our Airbnb. Warning, it may make you sick if you get all motion sickness. We leave the paved road. Back to the bumpy, we left the paved road. Us on the other side of the door. Can you see those tails? Hello, Mr. Spike. Hello. And here's Miss Drusilla, who would really like me to stop filming her and come inside and say hello.
He's a real frog, but you could probably touch him gently on the nose.
So long, Catskills. We'll see you in a couple weeks. They're looking forward to going home. So in 2 weeks, are all the trees going to look like that? We shall see. Right now it's mostly green up here, but it'll be interesting to see what happens in 2 weeks. We have stopped in Narrowsburg, New York on our way home because there's rumors that you can go and possibly see some eagle's nests. So we're going to walk into town and see what it looks like. But look at this view. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. Alright, I'm not sure if we're going to see any eagles, but oh my god, look at this. This is the Delaware River. I believe that is Pennsylvania. Look at this day. Suckers are big. I don't know. Can we get?
There may be a gate.
Okay.
They don't seem to be faced by us at all.
No. We'll take them on. There's 50 of us and only 4 of them.